আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাই কেমন আছেন আজকে খুব একটা ভালো দিন আমরা সকালবেলা আসলে আমরা একসাথে ব্রেকফাস্ট করলাম আমার সাথে আছেন জেসন উনি একজন ল্যান্ডার আমি ওনার সাথে পরিচয় করে দিচ্ছি আমরা একটা স্পেসিফিক জিনিস নিয়ে কথা বলবো কথা বলার আগে আমি একটু পরিচয় করে দিচ্ছি Jason, how are you, sir?
Good, sir. How are you, Mr. Manjur?
Jason actually closed so many properties for me in the last few years. So, Jason, say hello to my viewers.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here, and glad for the partnership with Mr. Manjur. It's great to be able to help him in the community.
Thank you. উনি যেটা বলতে চাইলেন আমাদের কমিউনিটিকে সাহায্য করতে পেরে উনি খুবই খুশি আর তাছাড়াও অন্যান্য সবাইকে আমরা সাহায্য করছি অ্যাকচুয়ালি উনি থাকেন ওয়েস্ট পাম বিচে ওয়েস্ট পাম বিচ থেকে আজকে সকালে ড্রাইভ করে এসেছেন অ্যান্ড উইল হ্যাভ breakfast together then I take the opportunity to take this video I said that it's a very important thing আমরা একটা বিষয় নিয়ে কথা বলছিলাম that is one time close construction loan I like to describe that thing he just hand over that thing this is not a very normal loan so this is called one time close construction loan আমি একটু বাংলায় বলি আপনাদের জন্য ইজি হবে then I will ask some question to Jason because I don't know nothing about this type of loan because I need to ask some question to Jason but before that আমি আপনাদের কিছু বলে নিতে চাচ্ছি যেটা হচ্ছে নরমাল যে জিনিসটা আমি বলি যে আপনার এখানে আমরা যে নরমাল লোনগুলো করি সেই লোনগুলোতে বাড়িটা তৈরি থাকে আমরা তখন লোনটা পাস করাই দেন উই বাই দ্য হাউস আমি আবারও বলি whenever আমরা যে নরমাল যে লোনটা করি the house is there we see the house we approve the loan we place offer then we execute the loan but this type of loan যারা জমি কিনতে চাচ্ছেন বা অলরেডি জমি একটা আছে ওখানে নতুন করে আপনাদের নিজের মনের মতো করে বাড়ি বানাতে চাচ্ছেন তাদের জন্য এই লোনটা খুব প্রযোজ্য আমি আবার রিপিট করছি যাদের অলরেডি একটা জমি আছে অথবা তারা একটা জমি কিনতে চাচ্ছেন তাদের জন্য এই লোনটা খুব প্রযোজ্য what I mean to say to my viewers it is very useful for the person those who have already have a vacant lot or want to purchase a vacant lot want to build their contemporary house a customized house in their property because they don't know how to get their construction loan
Sure.
Okay my first question to you this is the number one can you close it down this is the number one question what is the one-time close loan can you explain
I can, thank you.
Yeah,
so what it is FHA and VA offer what's called a one-time close loan. The advantage to a one-time close loan is just that you close one time. We qualify you up front for the mortgage, including the construction cost, and then you close that loan and you don't have to make payments on that loan during the construction process. And once the house is completed, you don't have to re-qualify for the loan or pay two sets of closing costs. You close one time up front, and then once the property is done, the keys are handed over at a closing, and the rate is modified at the end of the loan.
ও যেটা বললো যেটা হচ্ছে ওয়ান টাইম ক্লোজিং এর ক্ষেত্রে প্রথমে একটা ক্লোজ করে ফেলবে এবং পরবর্তীতে যে এন্ডিং এ যে আর এটা রিকোয়ালিফাই করার দরকার নেই বাট আই হ্যাভ সাম কোশ্চেন টু ইউ
Let me add one thing before you ask some questions. Another great advantage to this type of loan, if it's an FHA loan, you can literally build your house with 3.5% down. So you're not looking to have to put in hundreds of thousands of dollars, 20-30% down payment for a construction loan. You can qualify with as little as 3.5% down for that construction loan. That includes the building, the land, and everything.
ও যেটা বললো যে 3.5% দিয়ে জমির it includes the land price as well?
Well, you can add the land into the loan. Okay. So if you own the land, that could become part of your down payment. Or if the builder, if the construction company buys the land, they can add that to the purchase price.
Oh my God, this is really a really interesting thing. So many questions in my mind, so many questions, believe me. So what he said, that this loan actually covered the land price and also the construction as well.
So if the builder owns the land.
If builder owns the
Right,
land.
then they can add that into the cost of the loan, and you can, everything gets bundled together, and then you're able to put the 3.5% down if it's FHA. If it's a VA, if you have a veteran buyer, it's 0% down.
Okay, ও যেটা বলছে FHA যদি লোন হয়, FHA লোন হয়, then it will be 3.5% লোন দিয়ে কেউ কিনতে পারবে, আর যদি VA হয় তাহলে তো 0% দিয়ে কিনতে পারবে, মানে 0% ডাউন পেমেন্ট দিয়ে কিনতে পারবে। But what is the meaning of one-time closed construction loan?
That means just that you close one time. So you close up front, okay? Just like you're purchasing a regular house, the contract is going to be a construction type contract.
Okay.
But you close at the before construction starts, and that's the only time you have to close.
Okay, I have some definite clear questions. Suppose I buy a land. I have a land already, and I don't have any fund for construction. আমি যেটা বলতে চাইলাম যে আমার একটা জমি আছে কিন্তু আমার কনস্ট্রাকশন করার আমার টাকা নাই, then what I'll do?
So my first question is that land owned free?
Land and free. Suppose I buy the land cash.
Okay.
Then?
So again, that would be because you're then going to give that land over to the builder.
Okay, builder.
So, and that becomes part of your down payment.
Okay.
So that's how you can add that land into the deal and use it as part of your down payment.
Oh, আমি জাস্ট থামাচ্ছি, উনি যেটা বলতে যাচ্ছে very clearly উনি বলে দিয়েছে, suppose as an example, I buy a land with $100,000 and that will be part of my down payment. Am I right? এটা আমার down payment অংশ হয়ে যাবে, and I'll select a handover to a builder who is licensed. Am I right?
Of course.
You mentioned one time that is PRMI.
Primary Residential Mortgage Inc. is the name of our company.
Primary Residential Mortgage Inc.
Yes.
Then what they will do? তারা কি করবে তখন?
So
আমি যখন বিল্ডারকে when I hand over to builder, what will be your
so then what we do is we will get the contract, we'll include that as part of the down payment. So if your land is free and clear, then your down payment may be well more than the 3.5%.
Right.
So if that land is worth $100,000 and you're building a building for $250,000, so together it's $350,000, and you're putting $100,000 down because that's the land owned free and clear.
Right.
Then the mortgage will be based off of the $250,000 balance that's left.
Okay, and your company will give that loan to the construction builder.
So yes, we close the loan, and then we have a third party. I'm sorry, I believe the name of the third party is National Capital Funding. What they'll do is they will manage the building process.
Okay.
So the construction draws, and the construction company can get up to 5 draws. Just depends on how they propose their construction draws and what they need. For each individual house, it might be a little bit different, but the contractor can take up to 5 draws from the money set aside to build that house.
So what I understand from you, suppose a person buy a property, if he will qualify for FHA or VA, whatever the case may be, if it is FHA 3.5%, VA 0% down payment, and that $100,000, suppose the $100,000 will be his down payment, and suppose the construction cost is $2,500 to $250,000, the builder will get contract with your company, and they will take with installment by 5 phase, they'll get the payment from your company. Am I right?
Yes. So that is what happens. So first of all, FHA loan is for anybody, right?
Anybody.
VA is only for veterans.
Only for veterans.
Okay.
Right.
So the FHA loan, it's just the minimum down payment is 3.5%, right?
Right.
But if you own the land, the chances are the value of that land is going to be greater than 3.5%.
Right.
So, but yes, so then we will, whatever that balance left is, we will lend you up to 96.5% of that balance. Okay. And then that money gets funded into an escrow account.
Escrow account, right.
So that the construction company can request the draws through the process to get the money at every stage of the building.
Building.
So before
and the owner need to give anything.
No,
You
well,
will pay. You will pay.
Yes, if the builder owns the, I mean, if the buyer owns the land, they are giving something. They're pledging the land during the process. So but no, they don't have to. The buyers give nothing during construction.
Fantastic.
Because the loan is for the whole construction process.
Right.
So it just depends on how many draws that they require.
This is really great.
It is.
So,
it's a great opportunity for a first-time home buyer to build their own home.
I think it was before this loan was also there. Am I right?
It's been there a long time.
It's long
absolutely,
time. Okay.
Absolutely.
Maybe আমরা জানতাম না। আমি বলি ছোট করে বলি ওনার যে বক্তব্যটা, যেটা হচ্ছে কেউ একজন ল্যান্ড কিনলেন 100,000 দিয়ে, কিন্তু ওনার কনস্ট্রাকশন খরচ হবে 250,000 টাকা। উনি একটা বিল্ডিং কোম্পানিকে ধরলেন যারা লাইসেন্স প্রাপ্ত বাড়ি করতে পারবে, তাদের সাথে ওনাদের ল্যান্ডিং কোম্পানি একটা কন্ট্রাক্ট হবে। আপনার 100,000 টাকা কিন্তু 3.5, আপনি যদি এফএইচএ হন 3.5%-এর বেশি টাকা কিন্তু আপনি অলরেডি দিয়ে ফেলছেন। সে টাকা কিন্তু আপনি ইচ্ছা করলে আপনি আবার ফেরতও পাবেন। আপনার 3.5%-এর পরে বিল্ডার থেকে কিন্তু আপনি ফেরতও পেতে পারেন। এই টাকাটা যেটা বিল্ডিং হবে 250,000 টাকা, এটা ফেজ বাই ফেজ বিল্ডার ও কনস্ট্রাকশন করবে, ডকুমেন্ট জমা দিবে এবং ওনাদের থেকে পেমেন্টটা নিয়ে নেবে। আপনার থেকে কোনো পেমেন্টই ওনারা নিবে না। তার মানে কি দাঁড়াচ্ছে, আপনি যখন কোয়ালিফাই করলেন প্রথমেই এই ওয়ান টাইম কোয়ালিফাইয়ের মাধ্যমেই কিন্তু প্রসেসটা শেষ হয়ে যাচ্ছে। বাকিটা হচ্ছে বিল্ডিংটা কনস্ট্রাকশন করার পরে হ্যান্ড ওভার দ্য কি। So what I understand, it's a very simple process. Am I right?
It is not very difficult.
It's not very difficult. But
we take care of the difficult stuff.
Okay. So what are the documents you have seen to approve the loan for this type of loan?
The same type of documentation from the buyer that we required if they were buying a house that was already there, an older home.
Normal FHA process.
Normal FHA. Now the other part that happens is that the construction company has to be underwritten. They have to be approved. They have to have the correct insurances, some stuff to protect the buyer. So they're not just finding any construction company that's going to start and not finish a product. So as PRMI, we're going to make sure that you got a good construction company that's going to be there from beginning to end to
that
finish
your
the
company
product.
will justify that thing.
Oh yeah, we will put them through a process.
So আমি এখানে একটু থামাচ্ছি না, উনি যেটা বললেন আপনি যেন তেন বিল্ডারকে দিয়ে যদি করান তাহলে ওরা হয়তো বা লোনটা নাও দিতে পারে। That means they will justify whether the building company is professional, whether they will complete the project or not. They will justify, they will review. Am I right, sir?
We will review. We will
Okay.
review. We will dot our I's and cross our T's the best we can to determine that they're a legitimate
and normal
construction company.
loan process, যেটা FHA loan process, the same loan process is for them. Am I right, sir?
Correct.
So this is what do you think that people what will be their most difficult part of this loan? What do you think?
I think maybe finding the construction company, the right company.
Finding the restitution.
As far as the loans go, it's not any more difficult. So sometimes you run into delays with builders and stuff like that. So I don't think that there's any more difficulty in the loan process itself, but with the added layers of the building, the construction company, the draws, that part might just be a little more cumbersome than a regular loan that doesn't have to deal with those issues or situations.
But does not this landowner does not have to face any complication. The builder will face the complication.
That's correct.
Right?
That's
They need
correct.
to submit the approval from the document permit from the county.
Yes.
উনি যেটা বললেন যেটা হচ্ছে ল্যান্ডটা কেনা পর্যন্ত হচ্ছে ঝামেলা। কেউ যদি ল্যান্ডটা কিনে ফেলতে পারে ওনার আর কোনো কাজ নেই। উনি শুধুমাত্র একটা ভালো বিল্ডারকে চয়েস করবেন, সে বিল্ডারের সাথে ওনারা বাদবাকি কাজ শেষ করে ফেলবেন। That's it. I like to make it a very simple as it is.
Yes.
A buyer will buy a land or interested to buy a land or is already having a land, need to select a good builder. And they will need to approve FHA loan, normal FHA loan, যেটা আমরা normally pass করাই. Then all headache will be their headache. This is not your headache. আর যারা landowner তার কোনো headache নাই. This is the headache of lender and the builder. Am I right, sir?
And the realtor.
You are funny, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll do another video. Please keep continuing. And আমরা আলাদা আরেকটা ভিডিও করব কিছু প্রবলেম নিয়ে কথা বলবো। প্লিজ কিপ অন, আমাদের সাথে থাকুন, আমাদের চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন। আমি কথা বলি না, বাট you do it and you like it. Can you tell my viewers to subscribe this channel?
Subscribe.
Yes.
It's good information and it's free.
Thank you. Okay.